Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real One 584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for viewing, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For everyone else and anyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real One 584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Usually when I'm on, I speak with you guys, I connect with you guys. However, not today. That's only because I'm tired. I had a reading at 10 o'clock this morning, and then the person gave me grace and allowed me to do the reading at 12 lunchtime. However, this person and I was on the phone 3 times today, and my energy is tired. I am tired, but I promised you guys a Sagittarius reading, and I'm going to deliver that reading, but I'm doing it early. Most of you are used to seeing me at 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m., but today I'm early so that we can get this done, get this over with, so I can lay myself down. Anytime people book a reading with me, I swear, I thought my website was self-explanatory. But I want you guys to understand the difference between what you're picking when you book a reading with me. I do mediumship readings. That means I connect to spirit, a crossed over loved one, whether it's a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or whomever it may be. That's a mediumship reading. Understand the difference. I'm going to break it down. Then I do psychic readings. Psychic readings is you open the door for me to take a look within. And then I tell you everything I see. I speak to you about what I'm feeling, what information that's being given to me by my spiritual team. Then on top of that, after I do that, I do personal tarot readings. And personal tarot readings, let me tell you, it's just like here, but it's not a lot of people. It's not a lot of people, I promise you. It's you and I'm going to give you everything that I see, everything I feel, everything I hear. But after this, we're going to knock this out the park. We're going to rock this Sagittarius reading out, because I'm not going to be on live tonight. I'm taking a sabbatical. I'm doing a Wheel of the Year Sagittarius reading, and I have done this reading for every sign, the Wheel of the Year, because most of us want to know what's going to happen in 2026. I'm nosy. I can be the first to admit that. So I dive into this before we hit 2026. I am not one of those people that do a New Year's resolution. Many people do, and then they never stick to it. Some people do stick to it. Some people halfway stick to it, let me tell you. But me, I never stick to one because I never make one. True story, true story. But let us get to this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. This is the Sagittarius reading, and this is the last reading of the year, and we are complete. And I told you guys I was going to take a sabbatical. I'm going to take about a good week to myself because I'm working on some things in the background, and I need to get those things completed for me. But I wish everyone well. Let me tell you, I am who I am. You're a Sagittarius. Hello, Saggy. We're going to get to this. But I am who I am. What you see is what you get. I told you that I don't give advice. I never give advice on the platform or in personal readings. The reason why I don't give advice is because legally, guess what? You better be prepared if you give somebody advice that they don't turn around and try to sue you. But very soon, I will be able to give you guys advice. Yes, I will. And I'm still going to be me. I am who I am. That's all I can say. I am who I am. Let's get to the Sagittarius reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. I hope everyone is doing well. And to respond to the person, when I see messages about someone asking me if they're going to get back with their boyfriend, I promise you, I mean, no disrespect, but I do not pay that shit any attention. And I'm going to explain why, and I have done this a numerous amount of times. That's how I know you're new. Because if you weren't new, you wouldn't be asking me anything like that. I'm not fucking Philip. You are. You should know if Philip wants you or not. It's a waste of my time to tell you about a person that you're laying down with, that you have laid down with, or that you want to lay down with. It's a waste of my time. I am a real one. I don't care what anyone else is doing on their platforms. When a person blurts out and answers questions for you, a lot of times people tell you what you want to hear. But I'm never going to do that to anyone. Everything I do takes energy. I am a real one. That's why my name is Empress Real One, Real 1584, Real 1584, The Good Witch. I am who I am. I promise you. I am a medium. I connect with spirit. I am a psychic. And I read tarot on these platforms for free. But in real life, this is what I have always done all my life. And I get paid in real life to share energy. That means I'm taking myself out of myself to connect to you, yourself. So if you want to book a reading with me, you can. I'm open. I am available. Not this week. Not next week. However, because I have to focus on things that I'm doing in the background. I am a root worker. I make no gripes about that. That's who I am. That's who my family are as well. Most of them, not all of them. So I come from a strong bloodline of that. But my channel is not what you see on other people's channels. Every once in a while, I will do a pick a card reading, and then I'm telling you what I see right here. I do that. I'll do a pick a card, and that's because of the way that people support me, and I am totally grateful. So I do a pick a card for free. For free. I have done a $5 pick a card. However, When Spirit says, get up there and do it for the people, I do it for the people. But other than that, I don't do all the gimmicks of what people do on their channel. That's why so many people steal from me. That's why so many people come up here on this platform and try to use my words and put them in their AIs, or they come and try to take what I'm saying to you, putting them on their channels. However, karma is real. So people have to pay for messing with my spiritual team, because these messages don't belong to me. They're given to me for me to deliver to you. True story. And this is who I am. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be frank. I have no filter. And I'm going to be honest with you. But you can book a reading with me. But what I love to do, I love helping people, I promise you. But maybe not in the way that you think. If you and Frank, excuse me, let me be frank. If you and Philip got something going on, you should know your man. Because women, we know if somebody fucks with us or not. Vice versa, men, you know if somebody fucks with you or not. So, if you and Philip have already fucked and Philip is not returning your calls, you need to call Tyrone. Because Philip ain't the one. True story. And I'm just going to be honest. But thank you for all the gifts in the background. That's my daughter replying to you guys, because I don't catch all the messages. I wear these glasses. So thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for the new followers. I am truly grateful. Thank you. You're helping the channel to grow. But let's just not do it over here. Thank you, sweetest. Ooh, you the sweetest thing. But thank you, sweetest. Follow me on YouTube as well, because the readings that I do here, I put them on my YouTube platform so that you can watch them again. Thank you, Shaddy. Thank you. But I put them on that platform. But King, thank you. I saw you as well. Thank you. But let's put these on. These are bifocals. Those of you who are new, they come with age. I'm 52 and fabulous, but these come with age, right? I'm in bifocals now. When I was young, you got to be careful what you say to people. I used to be like, why your eyes so squinched up? Why your eyes so little? That's what I would say to people. Thank goodness that science has grown. And so now I could put on glasses without me looking like them people from back in the day. But damn it, I'm in the club. I'm in the bifocal club. But I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. See, my eyes not squinched up. It's me. It's me. And you know what's crazy? These are my husband's glasses. Let me tell you, these are my husband's glasses. He's like, order some glasses. Order some glasses. I'm like, nah, just prescription works, right? We could share. Yes, the eyes change with age, but also wisdom. That is so true. And that's why I hang with older folk. If you're not 70 plus, we ain't rocking. Because guess what? They have been here long before me. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to sit with your elders. So if you are fortunate to have people in your family that are still here, connect with them, learn about them so you can understand where you came from. Listen to their stories. They're not talking, they're teaching. Me too. I love being around older people. Let me tell you. And older people love being around me. Let me tell you. But let us get to the Sagittarius reading. Those of you who are not new, you know that I placed the camera on the desk. Those of you who are new, I placed the camera on the desk so that you can watch me shuffle, so that you can see that the cards are not hand-picked. Not only that, you can watch me cut the cards as well. And then we get to it. Yes, I did Scorpio. I have it on my YouTube platform. Check Scorpio out. Scorpio was a good read. Guess what? I have Scorpio in my chart. My husband was like, oh, You want to be a Scorpio? Listen, I am a Cancer, but I'm not the Cancer like y'all think, because my DNA is all mixed up, right? I'm a Cancer. I got Aries as my moon. So you know I don't play with people. I'm not that Cancer where they call sensitive. That's not me. Then I have my Scorpio, my rising. So I'm that person in real life. I did Capricorn as well. Capricorn had a dope reading, but no disrespect to anybody. Last night, Leo, my goodness, Leo blew it out the water. So I'm a Cancer with the Leo cusp. I'm a Cancer with the Leo cusp. Let me tell you. You can tell I'm a Cancer. Thank you. But understand, I sting Scorpio. I talk my shit. And guess what? I could back it up. Aries. I'm a Cancer. I love who I love and I don't who I don't. And I'm a Leo because I'm sexy. And I know other people may not see me like that, but you don't matter. What matters is what I see when I look in the mirror. And I love all of me. Let me tell you. But let us get to this reading. Yeah, I'm just having fun with y'all. But I'm telling you the truth. This is who I am. But let us get to this Sagittarius reading. Sagittarius are different. Listen, they like to scrap. They like to throw down. They like to get down with the get down. Let me tell you. But let me cleanse my space. Let me cleanse this space before we get started. Listen, I got to shoot myself in the face. I couldn't do a reading without that. One time, I told y'all what was in the bottle. I'll never do that again. I told you guys what I use in the bottle. When I went to order, I had to wait for like 3 weeks before I could re-up on what's in the bottle. I didn't know people listen like that. Y'all went and bought the store out. I was so disappointed. I could not do a reading up here until I can re-up on my product. But we'll never mention that again. I'll never do that again. I promise you. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to jump into Sagittarius. Sagittarius people, they're a little different. Let me just say, don't play with one. If they love you, they love you. If they don't, they don't. If Sagittarius says to you, don't put my name in your mouth, they mean that. They're telling you not to put their name in your mouth. They're telling you to keep your mouth shut. And that's a warning, because Sagittarius, they like to use these. Let me tell you, they like to use those. Aries like to use that mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. But Sagittarius, they get down with the get down. Let me tell you. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius, male or female. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Let's ring this bell. Sagittarius, we're going straight through with this reading. Let me tell you, that bell didn't do that last night. This is for you. So I feel like you may be going out with a bang. If I thought Leo went out with a bang, we're about to find out what's going on with Sagittarius. Let me put these to the side. Sagittarius. Breaking news. Focus on the now. Sagittarius, right here, right now. Focus on the now. We often forget to live in the present because we are too busy dwelling on the past and worrying about the future. Spirit says to remain in the present moment at all times. A lot of times we get hung up in our feelings of reminiscing. reminiscing about the good, the bad, the ugly. Spirit is saying, then you take a turn, and then you're worried about the future. What it's going to be like. Will I have enough? Will I not? How is life going to be happening? Spirit says, move those things out of your way and stay in the present moment. Focus on what's happening right here, right now in your life. The past can't be changed. You can't do anything about it. But the future is in the eye of the beholder. The one thing about the future, we are the authors of our own story. And with us being the author of our own story, we can change the narrative. We get to write our next chapter. How do we do that? Meditation. Everybody thinks that meditating is just a word that somebody throws out, and they sit and they tell you to sit down on your ass and meditate and ask for everything in the world. That's not what meditation is. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you. Meditation is all about you connecting to your inner self. As you connect with your inner self, you get to connect with the universe or whomever you pray to. You get to connect to a world around you that many of you don't even know exists. In the Bible, they say that in my Father's house there are many mansions. The Bible tells you that there's a mansion for you, there's a mansion for you, and there's a mansion for you. That's how people interpret that. They think that when they cross over that they get a mansion, that Oprah Winfrey is going to be standing there saying, you and you and you get one. That's not how it goes. How it goes is, imagine those mansions are realms. So let's just say we live in the USA. And in this great old USA, there are many states. So we have, let's just say, New York, we have California, we have Georgia, we have Alabama. Imagine those states being realms. Imagine that right up there, beyond what we can see, that there are many realms that you get to travel to like you do here right now in this very space. A lot of people think that meditation is just that and nothing else. But meditation opens your world to seeing things that you have never seen before, hearing things that you never heard before, feeling things that you never felt, and tasting things that you have never tasted. It opens your world to a whole new world. Meditate. It's so important to meditate. Do you know that meditation brings you peace? Meditation brings you happiness. Meditation brings you answers to questions that you may be searching for that you won't receive from anywhere else. Meditation brings you to be able to connect with a loved one that has crossed over into another realm. That's what meditation does for you. So focus on the present moment at all times, Sagittarius. It's so important to do so that you can evolve, so that you can grow, and so that you can enjoy life in a whole different way, in a different experience. We have in other news, Sagittarius, in other news, Spirit is insisting that you get some much needed rest, take some time out to relax and replenish yourself. Doing too much has physically exhausted you. There's somebody here that's tired. Maybe you've been working a little bit too hard, but just maybe you've been focusing on the wrong things. Worrying about the past, which will exhaust you because there's nothing that you can do about it. You can't change a thing about it. However, you could be worrying about your future. wondering what the future holds for you. But Sagittarius, that's exhausting you. Spirit wants you to get some rest. And after you get that rest, they want you to jump out and do something different. They want you to focus on right here, right now. The things that you could work on within yourself. Focus right here, right now. Don't worry about anything else because that's exhausting you. When you begin to meditate, it will relax you. It will open you up to a whole new world of being able to experience life on a whole different level. We have this just in, Sagittarius, this just in. Spirit says, focus on your finances at this time. Slow down with spending and develop the habit of saving, or at least start to invest your money into assets that will bring you financial stability and wealth. So there's a Sagittarius here who spends in a reckless way, buying bullshit, things that are not necessary, things that you don't need. So Spirit wants you to take that extra change that you have. So that $5 invested in something. Yes, you can invest with $5. You can invest with 10. You can invest with 20. But Spirit wants you to start saving. Save and invest. At the bottom of the deck for Sagittarius, we have breaking news. Breaking news. You've recently experienced a tower moment in your life. Spirit had come to warn you that whatever is not built on solid ground will surely come crumbling down. But do not worry, says Spirit, for this is now the time to start again and build a stable foundation. Let me just say this. Anytime that we experience a tower moment within a reading, people get scared. They get nervous. They're like, nothing happened to me. I don't want anything to happen to me. It could be a past event. But look at the tower moment, not in a negative way, but in a beautiful way. Because sometimes things have to be removed from your life in order for something beautiful to begin, something new to begin. Sometimes people, they just go straight and they are too afraid to make a right or make a left, to go into a different direction. Sometimes people go straight and they stay on that same path and don't know what it's like anywhere else. Tower moments to me are beautiful. I don't fear them. I enjoy them. I enjoy when people who are not here for me, they are not for my greater good. I am happy when Spirit removes them, because then I don't have to bring out the Aries in me and remove them myself. Or I don't have to bring out the Scorpio in me and remove them myself. I enjoy tower moments because tower moments are most definitely necessary. Let me just say that. A lot of people, they're like, I don't want anything bad to happen in my life. I don't want anything negative to happen, but things have to go that way. You can't expect for life to be wonderful all the time, to be beautiful all the time. Shit happens. When my mother crossed over, I was angry. I was upset. I was miserable. It didn't matter that I'm a medium and I'll be able to connect with her physically. I wanted her here with me. However, you know what the best part of her crossing over is? She left me behind. She created me. She made me in the image of her. So every time I look in the mirror, I see her. My dad has crossed over too. When I look in the mirror, I see him as well. So I've experienced many tower moments, but those tower moments were necessary. And I am happy to have had her in my life. Even when she spanked my ass when I didn't deserve it, because I wouldn't snitch on my sister. However, I am happy for the good, the bad, the ugly. So there's someone here who has recently experienced an uncomfortable situation. You'll get over it soon. And if you haven't experienced that, you're going to be experiencing a tower moment. But don't look at it as being afraid. It's uncomfortable, but it's rewarding. It's beautiful, because it's better to have had than had not. And I am glad that I had my mom. I am glad that I had my dad and everyone else that has crossed over in my life. But let me just say, Sagittarius, this is a fire sign. Sagittarius is fire. So don't look at the Sagittarius and think that they're nice and calm. When they say, don't put my name in your mouth, that means don't mention them. Don't say anything about them. And if you do, it better be words that are very gentle, because Sagittarius will put those paws on you. Most Sagittarius, the days of the week differs for different people. Let me just say that. So November 23rd to December 20th are Sagittarius dates. Some people beg to differ. Some people say December 21st, December 22nd is when the end date is for the Sagittarius. However, we're not going to get into that. You know who you are. You know what day of the week you were born. And if you're here, then you just know that you are a Sagittarius. But this is fire. Sagittarius is fire. So people don't understand a sign's element. They think that these elements are supposed to be gentle. No, fire is supposed to burn. So if you're coming to attack a Sagittarius, you will burn. Let me tell you, because they're not going out like that. When it comes to their ruling planet, is Jupiter. When it comes to their career, they're represented by Mercury. When it comes to their love life, they're represented by Mercury as well. When it comes to their money, their finances, as we see right here, they are represented by Saturn. So there is a Sagittarius here that definitely needs to control their spending. And if you got that extra money to play with, then you have that extra money to invest. Let me just say that when it comes to your health and your work, Venus, you're being represented by Venus, the planet. The reason why I do this in readings is so people can understand where they need to connect with, meaning your planets. Planets is so important to be able to use the energy of these planets. So when it comes to home, when it comes to your family life, you're represented by Jupiter. When it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your mental health, it's Mars. And let me just be honest, a lot of people like to say Saturn, they don't have it all together. Your money planet. And right here, we see that you don't have it all together right now, but you will. However, Sagittarius, you are the archer. You like to shoot that bow. With that being said, a lot of people say that Sagittarius people will shoot that arrow at anybody that tries to hurt them. They protect themselves. A lot of them, they like the color blue. They like the color dark blue. But let me explain the colors to you. When it comes to Sagittarius, when they're looking for love, or if they want love to come to them, when it comes to their romance, when it comes to them just being social, and I mean flirty when I say that, yellow and yellow orange. Let me just say that. Yellow and yellow orange, meaning that, like I said for Leo, they had yellow orange as well. Take a crayon, color a little yellow here, and then a little orange here on top of the yellow. What do you get? You get the sunshine. Let me tell you, you get the sunshine Sagittarius. Sagittarius people are very bright. Don't count them out, because when they have that sunshine in their life, there's nothing that they cannot do. They represent harmony. They represent the color yellow. They represent the color yellow-orange when it comes to love, when it comes to promoting love, when it comes to romance, and when it comes to social harmony. Just being in an environment where people jive with them, connect with them. Now, when it comes to their money, let's get back to this card. We doubling back a little bit. When it comes to money, Sagittarius, you should wear. You should wear the color black or indigo. Let me tell you, that brings money towards you. Their gem is the garnet, the citron, and turquoise. And when it comes to their metal, it's tin. It's tin. Now me, I'm not going to sit here and say what my metal is, but I do keep a piece in my wallet. I do keep a piece in my change purse. Yes, I'm 52 years old and I do carry a change purse. I'm so old school. But I do keep a little bit of my metal for my birth sign inside of my purse, because that helps to protect me from different things. It helps to bring things towards me, and it also pushes it away from me, meaning that if I don't want to stand there and argue, because I don't argue with anyone, I say what I say, and that's it. I don't argue. So to keep different things away from me, people, I keep a bit of what's necessary in my wallet or in my change purse. When it comes to your sense to open you up, as you saw me just use right here, anytime I do a reading, I spray myself in the face because I need to open myself up for a reading to be open to the reading. But carnation, the flower, carnation, keep a little of that around you. Jasmine, keep a little bit of that around you. And myrrh, keep a little bit of that around you. Incense, light your house up so that you can just relax and unwind. If somebody put you in a bad mood, so that you can relax. Let me tell you, Sagittarius people are mutable. That means they are flexible. When I tell you how flexible they are, they stretch that bow and arrow and they will make it to connect to anybody that they need to, in a good way or in a way that's not so pleasant. So you must always be careful with one. When it comes to things that are needed for them, their balance, the people that keep them balanced, let me just say this. When it comes to spiritual matters, when you need someone to talk to, you need to rock with a Leo or a Scorpio. You connect to them in conversations when it comes to your spiritual matters, things that you're going through. Leo and Scorpio will listen. They will understand, and they're going to be the ones that give you the best advice. When it comes to having fun, go ahead and hang out with the Aries, because they are about that life. They can get down with the get down. They love to have fun too. But when it comes to creative projects, that's Aries again. Because don't forget, Aries is the first sign that was ever created. When Aries was created, guess what the universe did? They put everything into Aries. So if Aries has everything, why not keep an Aries around you so that you can learn, so that you can grow? But when it comes to creating things, business-wise, growing your money, connect with Aries, because they can teach you a lot. When it comes to marriage and partnerships, I know you may not want to hear this one, but it's Geminis. You connect with Geminis very well when it comes to relationships. And many of you may overlook the Gemini because you're like, okay, they got multiple personalities and I don't want to deal with that shit. But there are some Geminis that are stable. Just because you share the same sign with someone, it doesn't mean that you and that person are the same. It means that you are similar, but you are not the same. Everyone is an individual and we're all uniquely made. Let me just say that when it comes to your finances, Capricorn is here to help. Cappies, that's an earth sign. When it comes to emotional support, that's Pisces. Pisces will laugh with you. They'll cry with you. Pisces. Let me just tell you, career Virgo. So you got Virgo, you got Aries, right? You got Capricorn. Keep them around you because they can shoot ideas back and forth with you to help you to grow business-wise, your finances and everything else. Let me just tell you, but you do need to avoid spending. You waste money a lot, Sagittarius. And I know some of y'all might be like, that ain't me. That's not for me. That's for somebody else. Listen, this is not a personal reading, but I'm going to tell you what the cards are giving me. And you waste money a lot, let me tell you. Listen, I'm over here sneaking my coffee, right? I'm over here sneaking my coffee. Let's get to this reading. We're doing the Wheel of the Year as I did for every sign. I did the Wheel of the Year. And Sagittarius, you are next up and you're the last up. And then I'm taking a break for about a week or so because I have things to get done in the background. Let me tell you, yes, I do root work for myself, and I'm going to be engaging in some voodoo. Let me tell you. But I need my energies right to be able to do that for myself. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Sagittarius. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. I heard all aboard. I just heard all aboard. Let's see where we're going with this. Spirit guides, what message do we have for Sagittarius, male or female? These flipped over. I got to take this one first. This is December. We are currently in December, and we're going to move our way through. And yes, I'm going to be repetitive about the months because people come in and out, and they need to know where we are during the reading. So you're going to hear me saying the months over and over and over again. So we have December, we have January, February, we have March, we have April. Spirit guys, flipped over again. We have May, June. Let's see what else we got. Spirit guys, what else does Sagittarius need to know about 2026? Ooh, I had to drop one, right? I just had to drop one, let me tell you. And my space is a little tight over here. I tried to move some things around. I promise y'all. I told you I was going to cleanse my space. And that I am. I'm going to be moving some things around when I take this little time out. But we're taking the card. I did a reading on my daughter, and the card fell on the floor. She was like, Ma, I want my card. I'm like, you want the one that fell on the floor? She said, yes, I want it all. So I was like, okay. But we're taking that. So we have December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Sagittarius, spirit guide, Sagittarius. We have some that flipped over again. Oh, my goodness. Let's see where we're at with it. Oh, that's a lot. That's too many. Let me just turn them over the right way. No, it may not be too many. Just a second. Your cards are flipping over. Let's see what we got here. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And we got a bonus card, and we're going to put that here. So they kept flipping over inside the deck, which is not a bad thing. But excuse me, y'all. Let me just re-up a little bit. Sagittarius, male or female, you know that we all have masculine and also feminine energies. Let me just say that first and foremost. Some of us, we are always in our masculine, and some of us are always in our feminine. However, I use the energies of both. Let me tell you, when I step outside the house, and if I'm not with my husband, I am in my masculine energy. I am about that life. It's whatever is whatever. You know, people like to play and I don't like to play. So I'm always in my masculine energy. When I'm with my husband and he goes outside with me, I'm in my feminine energy because I can let my guard down. I can let my hair down and I'm good. However, if I don't say that this is specifically for a female, then I didn't say it. It's where you connect in your energy. You know how you feel, you know who you are. But we're starting off for this month right here, right now, December, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands energy, this is someone who is a go-getter. This is someone who is very ambitious. I'm speaking to a Sagittarius who is popular. Very popular. People see you as fun. They see you as vibrant. They see you as confident. And there's someone here who is sexy. And it's okay to toot your own horn because I do. Listen, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Let me tell you, what matters is how I feel. I get up and I get dressed according to how I feel. And that's a true story. If I feel like, meh, then I'm looking like, meh. But if I get up looking like, then I'm all about that. Let me just say that first and foremost. But this is a very confident person. You know who you are. You know that you are powerful. And you're not going to let anyone take that away from you. This month of December, you're feeling so strong. You're taking action on something, but you're taking charge. And I like that. I love that energy for someone here, this Queen of Wands. So this is where we are currently, the month of December. We have January, the Lovers. With the Lovers card, plain and simple, you are attracted to someone. Vice versa, someone is attracted to you. If you're in a relationship, there's a lot of passion here. But you feel like this person is your soulmate if you are in a relationship. But there's a decision to be made to go further with the relationship or to let it go. Because let's just say this, sex doesn't keep a person. You could have that good, but sometimes people want more than that good. Sometimes people want that mental stimulation, true story. But we have the Lovers. You want someone who connects to you that's equally yoked to you. If you are single, Sagittarius, once again, you are attracting love. You desire to have that passion. And you want someone who is equally yoked to you as well. You want romance. You don't want to be alone. So we have December, January. That's how you're feeling. February. We have the Eight of Wands in February. And the Eight of Wands simply means fast movement. Something is going to be happening quickly. The Eight of Wands sometimes represents a message being sent to you. Communication of some sort. But whatever this is going to be quick. But let's just say, If you're single, let's back it up a little bit. In January, if you're single and if you're meeting someone, guess what happens? It's going to be quick. You're going to be like, oh, I like him or I like her. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. It's going to be a sudden change in your life because you're like, I didn't know things were going to move that fast. However, if you're in a relationship with you needing to make a decision, it's going to be quick, whatever the decision is, whether to stay or whether to go with that person. Because I feel like the sex is great, but sex doesn't always hold the relationship. Sometimes people desire to have more. Listen, I'm a grown woman and I have to speak to you as a grown-ass woman. I'm a mother, I'm a grandma, and I have to speak to you as such. A lot of people make the mistakes thinking if they throw the D around, that the D is going to hold you. And they think that if they throw that coochie around, it's going to hold a person. And please, you know how much coochie is out here or how much D is out here? That doesn't hold the relationship. It gives you that temporary satisfaction, but people need a little more. And sometimes people need that mental stimulation. So there's a Sagittarius here. You're going to be making a decision to go, to move forward, or to either or to go or to stay. December, January, February. Here we go. In March, the Five of Wands. In March, we have the Five of Wands. That's conflict within you. Did I make the right decision? Should I have let my person go? Should I have kept my person around a little longer? If you're single, I know we're moving fast. Am I ready to give up the draws? True story. This is what I see. However, there's someone that's in silent competition with you. That's for someone. There's silent competition. This is a watcher. This is someone that you clash with. But even though you clash with them, you're like, whatever, ain't no biggie. When y'all see each other, hey, how you doing? But you're always getting into a conflict with them. So there's someone here that you are going to clash with. And you're probably thinking right now, oh, I do clash with so-and-so. So if you're thinking that, then it's so-and-so. However, when someone is in secret competition with you, they need to keep that shit a secret because it doesn't affect you. However, there's conflict within yourself because if you are the Sagittarius that's in the relationship and you're thinking about walking away, you're going to be thinking about if I should have made that decision. If you're thinking about staying, you're going to be contemplating that. Should I have stayed? But you're going to be going back and forth in your mind. But Spirit says, remember to stay right here, right now, in the present moment. Whatever decision you make, you're going to make the best decision for you. Thank you for the rose. However, there's mental conflict within you, with you. But then there's somebody else here. They're a rivalry. That's how they feel. But they forgot that you're the archer and there is no competition. Let me just say that when you shoot that arrow, once again, it always lands where it needs to land. So somebody is foolish here, but there's somebody here that's petty. They want to argue with you. And I tried to warn y'all earlier, if you are a cross watcher, Sagittarius people, they are fire. They are fire. What does fire do? Fire burns. So if you're coming to start conflict, they're different. They are always ready to use these. But Sagittarius, don't let anybody take you out of pocket. Keep these hands in these pockets because nobody wants to go to jail. Nobody wants to be bailed out of jail. Let me tell you, I don't want a criminal record. December, January, February, March, April. April, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords here. With the Two of Swords being here in April, once again, you feel like you're at a stalemate. Because if you are the Sagittarius that's in a relationship and you're contemplating on staying or going, once again, you're wondering if you made the right decision. Should you have stayed? Should you have left? And the decision you make, you're not satisfied with it. But in this month, you're facing the truth. Why am I holding on to this person? Why couldn't I have let them go? Or why did I let them go? Maybe I should have held on a little longer, but you're torn between two directions. And you're in denial with yourself. You're fighting yourself. You're struggling. December, January, February, March, April. April, I'm back to it again. You thought I forgot, didn't you? My single Sagittarius people. Remember I told you you're going to be meeting somebody? Well, here comes somebody else. You're going to be torn between two people. The connection that I made first. Should I stay in this, lay this foundation down, or should I give this new person a try? Let me just say this to you. I don't give advice at all. You are who you are, and you're always going to be who you're going to be. The one thing you don't do is play with somebody. I'm going to warn you. If you have met someone new, this is for my single Sagittarius people. If you have met someone new, I told you things are going to be moving quickly. You don't play with anybody. Say to this person, listen, I know things are moving fast, but I'm not trying to be locked in. Be honest. Because when this person comes in, you're like, damn, I wish I would have met them first. So you are torn between two directions. And yes, somebody is going to be hurt. To save yourself, you heard me, save yourself, because people in these situations, when it get messy like this, people get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want your person or people to get hurt, because I told you there's two. Just be honest. Just be honest. Ooh, be honest. Let me tell you. See, when I was growing up, I was never committed to anybody when I was young. And I never had a boyfriend because I didn't want one. And I never committed myself to anyone. So nobody could walk around and say, that's my girl. I was always solo. That was my title. That's where I wanted to be. Until you make this decision, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you what to do, but you need to be honest, because if you're not, that's how people get hurt. You don't want to get hurt, and you don't want to cause friction between these two people. Listen, do something different. When my husband and I started talking as friends, you know what he said to me? He was honest. He was like, I am going to date. I was like, what does that mean? He was like, I just want to date. I want to get to know people. I'm not looking for anything serious. I was like, do what you got to do. That's what I said. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm getting in those pants. Let me tell you, I'm true story. He was honest though. He said, I'm a date. And anytime that he and I spoke on the phone, if a chick called him, he'd be like, yo, this is so-and-so. I'm like, go ahead and talk to them. I did that because just as well as he was confident, I was confident in me. Sagittarius, don't play with anybody. Because what happens when you play with people, you end up getting played. December, January, February, March, April. Here we are in May. May, we have the 5 of Cups. See? We have the 5 of Cups. Still in regret. A lot of grief. A lot of guilt. If you are the one who let this person go, and I'm talking to my Sagittarius who are in a relationship, oh, now you see them with somebody else. Now you're like, damn. Let me just say this. Sometimes people do see their exes with another person and they feel like, damn, they got it going on. A person is only going to move but so far with the person that they're with. So don't look at what your person that you let go of has with another, because that was meant for them. And if that person didn't do those things for you, then you made the right decision. But you're here in regret, looking about, hearing about what John got going on, Sue got going on. And guess what? Don't worry about what they got going on because you let them go. There was no growth. However, if you're single, when you make this decision between these two people, the one you pick, you may regret letting the other one go. So although things are going to move quickly, use your brain. Really ask questions. Sometimes people jump into relationships and they don't ask questions. Ask all the necessary questions. Call me corny, but I do want to know your favorite color. I want to know what your favorite meal is. I'm so serious. Ask as many questions as you possibly can. Really get to know your person before you jump into bed with them. So you won't have these 5 of Cups, these regrets, feeling let down of not choosing the right one. That's for my single Sagittarius. But for my Sagittarius that's in a relationship, the person, there's a Sagittarius here, I have to let you know you are going to let somebody go. However, when you do and when you see them doing well with someone else, they were meant to do well with that person. If they were meant to grow with you, it would have happened. I'm just going to say what I see. So we have December, January, February, March, April, May. Here we are in June. In June, Sagittarius, we have the 8 of Pentacles. With the 8 of Pentacles being right here, this is someone who's committed to working hard. With all this shit that you've gone through in the previous months, this is a Sagittarius that's like, I'm just going to get on my grind. I'm going to work hard, make this money, and not allow what just transpired to rule the roost. I'm building. Some of you here may be building a business, starting a business. And I told you, contact Aries, contact Capricorn. I'm just saying, if you got one of those friends, you could bounce ideas off of one another. However, the 8 of Pentacles, you're working hard. You want that money. You're not letting relationships get into the way of you making that bread, because you know what it's like to have and have not. And if some of you really, truly invest, Spirit is telling you to do that. Don't forget that. They're telling you to stop wasting your money and start investing it. You're going to see a change in your finances. Not only working hard, but money is going to be growing in the background with whatever investment you make. Learn about investing so you can know how they work, how much you need to put in. And anytime you invest, understand that sometimes it grows and sometimes it doesn't. But you may want to dibble and dabble with it by starting low and then allowing it to grow and then putting in money somewhere else. So we have December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Here we are in July. We have the Ace of Wands. Look at all that fire. The Ace of Wands, to my fire sign Sagittarius, this is you going on new adventures. You're being creative. You know, you're on that money mindset, that money matter. You have willpower. You're like, you know what? I'm attracting wealth. I'm attracting success. I'm inspired by me. I'm working hard. My business is flourishing. Even if you work for someone, you're growing within the ranks of that job. However, my investments are paying off. And I want to start doing new things. I want to start taking new adventures. That's what the Ace of Wands brings you. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Cups in August. So August brings in that romantic proposal. So if you were in a relationship and if you let your person go, guess what? You're going to be receiving offers. But just make sure that you weed them out, that you do pick the right one for yourself. However, if you are single and if you have to choose between one of these people here, guess what? The person, the one you didn't want, they're coming back again. Because they're like, well, you just got things off the ground. You can't be that committed. Guess what? They too are going to make you a romantic offer. They're going to make you a romantic offer. So the one you let go of, they're not going. They're just watching. So I'm just saying, be careful with that. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Here we are in September. Now, when we started, we spoke about a tower moment. We have a tower moment. So if you have not gone through that tower moment, you will. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also is rewarding. The tower moment is sudden change. Sometimes it brings in chaos, and other times it brings in the biggest eye opener, that awakening, that moment that you needed for yourself, a revelation. But there is a surprise here. I don't see it as a bad surprise. Let me just tell you. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Here we are, October. Surprise, surprise. We have the Nine of Cups. Listen, that's not a bad card to have, let me tell you. Because the Nine of Cups is happiness. Whatever decision you have made for yourself, you have thought about it. You're grown enough to do things for you, to make the best decisions for you. And here we are with the Nine of Cups. You're satisfied with your decisions. You're happy. That tower moment was necessary in order for a wish to be fulfilled. But remember this over here, that money you working hard. Someone here may be investing a little bit so you can learn about how to invest. But guess what? That brings the life of luxury. That brings the life that you desire to have for yourself. That brings in so much success. So the Nine of Cups is abundance. Whatever abundance means for you, that's exactly what it is. Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Now we are in November, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, simply put, somebody is spying on you. Why is Sagittarius doing so well? Oh no, Sagittarius, did you think you left this bitter bitch over here? The one that was in secret competition? Well, guess what? They're still here. They're still in competition, but you're not paying them any attention. But now you're hearing the gossip. They're talking about you. Why is Sagittarius winning? Why is Sagittarius doing so well? However, somebody is going to be calling you or telling you that, guess what? So-and-so is talking about you. So-and-so can't stand you. And you're going to be like, bitch, a dog that will carry a bone will bring a bone. Because anybody that comes to you and they want to discuss what someone else has said about you, you got to wonder, why the fuck was they listening? Because if we're cool like that, what did you say about me? Did you defend me? And if they don't come to you letting you know I had to shut that bitch down, they're not your friend either. But guess what? That's jealousy. That's envy. And you're winning. And jealousy brings that. When a person is winning, when a person receives that 9 of Cups, when a person is doing well, all you can do is tell them to go to hell. Even the dog that brought you the information. I don't want anybody to bring me any information about what he said or she said. I just need to know what you said. And that's real talk. Do you know, people confide in me? And when people come and confide in me, these are people that I'm familiar with a little bit, right? When people come and confide in me and they be like, let me tell you what happened. And I'm just sitting there and I'm listening. And I'm like, bitch, did you forget what I do for a living? So while you telling me what he and she said, what the fuck you say? Because now I got to be honest, I don't even like you like that. Because if you sat there and listened to them gossip and now you bringing it to me, bitch, you the dog. You see, you get that. See, we call dogs that are females bitches. However, there are some men that are bitches too. I'm just saying, because some men like to gossip too. Whomever this person is, just be prepared. So we have December, January, February, March. Let me go again. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Ooh-wee. Here we are back to December. We're about to close out the year with the moon. The moon card, they say it brings you illusions. For me, I call the moon the sun's kiss, meaning the sun lights up the day sky. The moon lights up the night sky so that we can see. Your subconscious mind holds many secrets and forewarns you before anything happens. The moon is my best friend. That's my intuition. Deception, I see people miles away. And I am grateful that I have that I trust me. I trust my intuition. However, pay attention to your dreams, because a lot of communication comes through one's dreams. Let me just say that confusion, fear, we leaving that behind. We're not taking that with us into 2027, because December, now we're moving into 2027. They want you to proceed with caution, because with the 9 of Cups, with things happening for you, with this money coming in here in these 2 places, there's going to be a lot of jealousy. So they're telling you to proceed with caution. It's a wonderful year once you get your relationship status under control. Yes, that takes a lot of time. That's months over here. This is a couple of months. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4 months of you trying to figure it out. Who you want versus who you want. If you should let go versus if you shouldn't let go. Once we get out the way, we got nothing but up. We got beautiful finances coming in. You learning how to take control of you. The problem is, which I don't see it as a problem, we have the 5 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. We still got some bitter bitches around. And it's simply just like that. We have a bonus card though, don't forget. We have Temperance. Who loves Temperance? I do. You know, when Temperance comes in, she brings balance. That's why I love Temperance. And Temperance is very patient. Temperance is telling you to be patient with the people around you. No arguing, no fussing, no fighting. I tried to get my relationship status right last year, October. I'm still in the midst of it. Listen, I get it. I understand. And look, here we see you still going to be in the midst of it. So I'm talking to you. But this is self-control. Temperance, I love when she appears in a reading, because Sagittarius people, this is fire. And what a lot of people don't understand about fire, they can burn the whole house down. They can turn shit to ashes. Spirit wants you to be in control of your energy. The gossiping, the naysayers, the jealousy, they want you to just stay in alignment with yourself. Don't allow anyone to bring that conflict to you. When they do, you have to ignore it, because temperance brings harmony. You have to stay in alignment with yourself. Don't let anybody remove you from your throne. That's the one thing that I practice doing, is self-control. I used to be one of those people that had a hands problem. True story. I had a hands problem once upon a time, right? Listen, I'm an addict. And once upon a time, I had a hands problem as an addict. My addiction were using these. I never used this. It's always been a waste of time to argue with people. I never saw the value in it, to stand there and call another person a name. True story. It was corny. It was whack. And so I didn't mind settling things with these. I'm just saying, Saggy, I know you. Listen, I understand. See, you said same. But I've learned self-control. And that's a true story. When my sister crossed over, she was 43 years old. She never drank. She never did drugs. She never did anything that was wrong. And when she crossed over, I wanted to know what it felt like to live in a person's shoes that was good, that couldn't be moved. So for a year, I walked around and I was good. I didn't let anybody move me. If somebody bumped into me at the store, I'd be like, oh, excuse me, even though I wasn't the one that bumped into them. And my kids used to look at me like, bitch, are you going crazy? And after a year of letting people bump into me, stepping on my feet, I'm in my car one day and I said to my daughter, I'm about tired of this fucking life. She said, what? I said, I am not your aunt. I need to get back to me. She was like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. So I learned balance, temperance. Temperance came to give me a visit. And when temperance gave me a visit, I mastered the art of self-control. I still don't argue with people at all, because I understand that many people are bitter within their own life situations. And when people want to argue, that's because of whatever they got going on, and they want to throw it at you. I can't catch. I don't want to catch your shit. Leave me alone. Sagittarius warns people too. Don't put my name in your mouth. But self-control, practice it. And let me tell you, it's good. It's very good. I'm going to give you an example. My husband's cousin passed away. Now, these are people I went to high school with. These are people that grew up in my town. And I'm a whole grown woman. So this girl walks over to me. Hey, T, how you doing? And I said, you mentioned my name? I don't fuck with you like that. And she just looked at me. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't know how to play with people. Funeral or not, I wasn't disrespectful. I just let her know, don't speak to me. I don't fuck with you. And I'm still the same. No arguing, no fussing, no fighting. This chick had on jeans coming to a funeral with a dress shirt and some heels. Okay, come as you are. I see her at the repast. I don't eat people food. So I went to the Caribbean spot. I got me a plate. And then I came back to the repast because I wasn't eating those people food. Another chick that I went to high school with, this dirty girl, she made the food for the funeral. And I was not eating her shit because she still looked dirty. She looked the same. And I was not eating it. I don't eat from people. However, the same girl that I told her, I don't fuck with you, she changed her whole outfit and tried to mimic what I had on. But ho, you're not me. I am me. Temperance taught me patience. Temperance taught me balance and harmony. I'm at one with me. This person that's going to bring you this drama, don't pay them no attention. When they come and tell you he said this, he said that, just ask them what they said. Be like, I don't even want to hear what they said. I just want to know what you said. Because if they were like that with you, they wouldn't have anything to tell you at all. But we see jealousy. We have at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. This is the death card. Things have to come to an end and for things to begin. What we discuss with Scorpio is that they are the phoenix rising. Scorpio is the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Everybody wants to be the phoenix. Everybody has a story how once upon a time they were down, now they're up. They were up, they're down, and now they're back again. So everybody has that energy of being connected to the phoenix that rises from the ashes. But let me just tell you, Scorpio is that. They can claim that. They can say that without a doubt. When this card comes out, your new beginning, your new life, your new money. When you get this new money, treat it like old money. See, when people get new money, let me tell you what they do. They go out and buy jewelry. They go buy shoes. They go buy pocketbooks. Guys, y'all like to buy chains. You like to buy name brand shit. I'm so over that. I like to have a roof over my head. That's what old money do. I like to make sure I got food in my refrigerator. See, I can't eat that necklace because once I buy it, then I got to pawn that shit when I'm broke. So I'd rather have it stacked. You're learning, Sagittarius. Because with this new money, this new cycle, this new beginning, treat it like old money. And that's what's going to make people jealous. You don't got to have the fancy name brands on to be the best dressed in the crowd. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm going to pull a card for you so we can end this reading. And that's your Wheel of the Year. All aboard? All aboard. That's your Wheel of the Year. All aboard. And when that money come, don't forget about me. I'm just saying. I ain't too proud to beg. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for Sagittarius. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Ooh. Sagittarius, we want to take the cards as they came out. Listen, I only wanted one card to close the reason, but we're going to go out with a bang. Let me just say that. We're going out with a bang. But do you know the bitter bitch that I was talking about? They still here. A whole different set, but that's okay. We're going to get to them. They're not important. How you handle them, that's what's important. The number 22. The number 22. The most powerful number in the universe. Remember that. The most powerful number in the universe. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Beware. Be careful. There are people who are envious of you. They're jealous. Let me explain why. Because welcome to the good life. 2026 is going to be a fabulous year besides the hiccups of this relationship situation going on. I'm going to move past that because I'm looking at the money and it's wonderful. We have the number 33. We hitting those double digits here. We have the number 33. Success. Let me put this back down for you so you can see. But we have success. And I told you, you're going to be successful. This abundance that's coming in, what comes with it is success. That's that unicorn spirit. That's success. However, success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. I spoke to you about meditating so that you can manifest your desired outcome. I spoke to you about being the author of your own story because we have the power to rewrite, to erase, to cross out, and to do over. So with that being said, use your magic. That's why the unicorn is here. The number 33, this is success. You're going to be successful. You're full of hope. You want a beautiful 2026, and you will have it. You want freedom to be able to do the things that you desire with this financial abundance. That brings healing, not worrying about money, as long as you don't spend it frivolously. This is magic, so use your magic. Use your magic. Your magic is when you meditate to manifest a desired outcome. There's a few ways to meditate. There's ways to meditate to ask for things. There's ways to meditate for whomever you pray to show you. And there's another way to meditate without asking for anything at all. And whatever comes, allow it to come. That's magic in itself. To be able to hear, see, feel, taste. These are your senses. Connect to them. We have love. Love. We back at this relationship. But we do have love. So there is love that surrounds you. All of your connections. So move forward positively in all areas of your life. Just because you got this bitter bitch around you, it's okay. Nobody needs to know what's going on in your life. And I say that because a lot of people like to discuss what's happening and nobody needs to know what's happening. They're going to see your new walk, your new talk, the way you act, that you're distancing yourself from situations and things that you have no control over. People are going to talk whether you have versus having not. Let them talk. Now, I told you that person is still here. This is the number 3. Beware. Be cautious. Beware. They're still here. So be careful who you trust at this time. Be careful. They don't need to know how you're investing, who you're investing with. They don't need to know how many hours you're putting in at work. They don't need to know if you got a raise or if you got a job promotion. It's nobody's business. Move forward graciously and just say thank you. Thank you. The number 11 is flowers. Flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. All aboard. Once again, all aboard. The bottom of the deck, we have it again. In December, we had the moon. The moon is back. This is the number 21. Here you are with the moon again. The moon, I pray to the moon. Let me be totally honest with you. A lot of people say frivolous things about the moon because they have no understanding of. And I come from a family, my mother's father is 100% Indian. he taught us spirituality as children. My mother's mother, she was a mean-ass African woman. Let me tell you, my grandmother was mean as heck to me. Now, my sisters may tell you something different because she was good to them. My grandmother was religious. Can you imagine a religious person being so mean? Yes, she was mean. That means people don't practice what they preach, right? To make a long story short, let me just say this to you. I pray to the moon. It has been a saving grace. It has been a healer for me throughout my life. It has brought me out of situations, brought me to situations. A lot of people like to use the word illusion when it comes to the moon, but there's nothing delusional about the moon, let me tell you. You can see. They tell you things that are hidden comes to light. My mother used to say, what's done in the dark will come to the light. However, when have we ever had that blackout? Not unless we were facing an eclipse. The moon brings the energy of the sun's kiss. It lights up the night sky. The number 21 is a sign from your angels of advancement. You're being advanced. This is success. The number 21 is all about unity, fulfillment, and happiness. So when you see this number 21 appear in your experience, it is an auspicious sign from your angels that you are on the verge of manifesting your desires at a large scale. There's only win for you, Sagittarius. There's win as long as you use your magic. There's nothing but win here. There are many ways that you may see the angel number 21. Every number is an angel number. Pop up in your daily experience. Let me just say that the number could appear, as we all know, on a time, a date, a monetary transaction, a license plate, wherever. But when seeing the number 21 in your daily life, it could be a sign from your angels, your guardian angels, to put your trust in them and keep your thoughts positive. Don't let anybody disturb your peace. And you will be able to manifest your desires in every aspect of your life, Sagittarius. Let me tell you, another way to look at number 21 is an expression of root number 3. By adding 2 plus 1, common sense equals 3, you will end up with the number 3. Root number 3 resonates with vibration of creativity and the completion of what was and moving into what will be. So remember, when you see the angel number 21, it is an indication from your angels that you are able to create and manifest outcomes at a high level. Your life is heading in a new and positive direction, having to do with teamwork or a creative collaboration of some kind. I told you, look for that Aries friend, that Capricorn friend, that person that helps you to grow, that Scorpio. Let me just tell you, listen, rewind. It's all right here. Let me just say this. Let's sum up the number 21. Whether this is creative, a creative collaboration, in your personal life, your professional life, it is sure to be rewarding, plain and simple. It's going to bring you fulfillment. Listen, and a great deal of happiness. Sagittarius, you were my last reading for the year. You got a beautiful reading. Your love life, it's a little messy, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship. It's a little messy, but you're grown. You know how to handle that. You know how to handle that situation. You know what you'll put up with versus what you won't. With that being said, I'm just looking at the money. I'm looking at the money for you, plain and simple, because money It does make the world go around. We need it. Listen, we got to buy water. Let me tell you. And we shouldn't have to. But we do. We got to buy air. When a person is on life support, when they need oxygen, we have to buy air to save their lives. The brain needs oxygen. So it's a lot of shit we pay for that we shouldn't. True story. True story. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I will be posting this reading on my YouTube platform. If I miss any of your messages, a lot of times my focus is right here on these cards. If I look up every once in a while in a reading, I will catch some. So if I miss some, trust me, I wasn't ignoring you. If I was ignoring you, I would tell you, I promise. But I wasn't ignoring you. I had my daughter in the background, and she probably responded to most of you, as many as she could, because what I learned from my daughter, she don't look at everything for me. She be doing her own thing, but I'm just happy for her to participate with me. Those of you who book a reading with me, my daughter is being removed from my website so she could focus on the things that she needs to. Listen, she is just like me, you know? She is just like me, but it's bittersweet to part ways with her. She wants to do her own thing, and we have to let her. But she'll be back. But I will be removing her from my website, so do not try to book a reading with her because you won't get her. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I send to everyone nothing but love and light. Thank you. Sometimes it's like a Sag can't trust anyone. They love us till they hate us. And you know, and that's with everybody. Not just Sagittarius, that's with any sign. That's people. People who are confused about who they are. Not just Sagittarius. I deal with that all the time. The hardest thing in life, and I've discussed this before, having spiritual gifts, when people know that you have spiritual gifts, they don't want to be your friend for the sake of being your friend. They want to be your friend because they think that you're always going to give them that advice. You're always going to tell them what you see. It's not a normal relationship. So a person like me, you can feel used, right? But you have to set boundaries. So if you think you're getting something for nothing, I'm the wrong one to play with. And people don't understand that if you have spiritual gifts, what makes you think I can't see you already? I see you. I know you. I know what you want. So yes, they love you until there is no more need for you, until they find out that they can't use you. And that happens with everybody. Right. And nobody is like you. Nobody is like you, high vibration. Nobody is like me. We are all uniquely made, each and every one of us. You're not going to find another you. You might find a similar you, but there's not going to be another like you. So with that being said, right, you know what? High vibration, we got to pull that one back. Spirit just told me to say, your twin flame. We all have a twin flame. We do. The one thing about the twin flame, everybody is not going to meet their twin flame. I don't care what anybody tells you in this world. We all have one, but we will not all get to meet our twin flame. Now, your twin flame is just like you. They are you. Before you came to this realm, the two of you were split. It's just like twins in real life. Yes, there is someone like you. When you meet your twin flame, you'll know. They would have lived the same life experiences that you have lived, even if they're on different parts of the world. They are identical to who you are. But sometimes we can't stand who we are. So when we are at a time and a place in our life that when you feel like you're on the urge of giving up, the universe may say they need to see themselves so they won't give up. That's when that twin flame comes in to help you on your journey. Some people end up with their twin flames relationship-wise. And some people will be like, damn, this is the hardest relationship to be in. And they decide not to take that journey. They come to test you, to see how much you really love yourself. Imagine facing you. When you say there's nobody like you, imagine being around you. How much do you love yourself? Because damn it, another me, I can't stand that motherfucker. Because that's me. I'm like, damn, she different. But I met my twin flame, and it was one of the most difficult relationships I ever had in my life, but one of the most rewarding. True story. You learn so much about yourself. You will never have to question your twin flame. Not unless you meet the twin flame that is not actually your twin flame but mimics them. And that's that karmic twin flame. Yes, there are karmic twin flames, to whereas the chemistry feels so real and it feels so right, and it hurts and it cripples and it destroys, and it makes you question everything about who you are, and it's not kind. That one is to test. But the one that is meant to stay, if you'll have them, is the one that challenges you. That one that doesn't hurt. They make you work harder to be successful in your own life and your own adventures. Yes, there's a runner and a tracer, because sometimes they may want to get away from you and you want to get away from them. So it's always going to be that tug of war, that push and pull. But it's necessary. Some people decide to walk away because they're like, I can't deal with this. Some people decide to stay. You won't be similar. You'll be the same. Your life's journey will be the same. The experience in life will be the same. True story. Some people get to meet them and some people don't at all. At all. And some people do. But there are karmic soulmates. There are karmic twin flames. Yes, they are. But your soul will know. Because it's you. It's you. Your twin flame is you. They are the other half of who you are. You know? Relationship-wise, when people be like, that's my other half. I'm like, shh. Now it makes sense. But your twin flame is your other half. True story. But I have a video on twin flames to give the best understanding of what one is as I possibly can. But it was so long ago. I have over 700 and something videos. But if you can find it, take a listen so you can really understand. But we all have one. Will we get to meet them? Not everyone will. Not everyone will. True story. True story. But I thank you all, each and every one of you. I thank you for your gifts. You know what I'm about to say. I thank you for your time. My readings are long, and that's only because I try to give you as much information as I possibly can. If I do a part 2, it's for free. I don't have a Patreon. Like some people will give you a reading and they'll be like, if you want part 2, you got to go to my Patreon and pay this amount. Nah, I'm giving it to you right here as much as I can because I am nosy. I'm nosy. So just as much as you want to see, I want to see too. You know, thank you so much. Thank you. But I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I'm going to post this on my YouTube platform. It'll be up in about 30 minutes to an hour, and you can rewatch again. But I thank you all for your time. That's the only thing we don't get back in life is time. Make your moments count. Make your moments count. True story. Be careful what you complain about. Remember, I told you the story about my glasses. Man, I used to talk junk about people who wore bifocals. Now look at all that medicine. You got to be careful what you say about people. I used to be like, why your eyes so small? But thank goodness they came a long way. Ooh. Now, I do got this homegirl. Well, she really not my homegirl, but she my homegirl, if you know what I mean. I don't trust her as far as I could see her. But she wear bifocals and her eyes still look little. I'm like, girl, you got to upgrade so we can see you. So I still talk junk. Look, I'm already in them. But I thank you all so much. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. And I'll be back in about a week. I have some things in the background that I want to do for me. I want to work on some things. So I got to get to it, you know, and I got to put my energy in that. But I will be back in about a week. And I thank everyone for their time. I really do. I thank you for the gifts. I thank you to the new followers. Thank you so much. Love and light to each and every one of you. Twin Flame. Yep, I have that video on my YouTube platform. Oh, gosh. It was probably over a year ago, but it will say Twin Flame Reading. It will say it. And I give you the best example as I possibly can, as much information as I possibly can. But thank you. Thank you so much. And I'll be back in a week. Thank you.